Alright, so now we have the what's called I guess it's called the Black Rock gun is what it's called, or the Black Rock launcher. Pretty much the equivalent of assault gun in Supernatural. That's kind of what I compare it to. There's a trophy for killing one of those painted enemies before they leave the wall, so I'm trying to see if I can find one here. Of course, the ammo is also like so sparse and stuff, so. So we gotta figure out the code for this as well. Let's see, is there anything here that...
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not...
Okay, so that, not that. Okay, so that's about installing power cores. Oh, you know what? That's right, okay. So the power core used to be here. That's what it was. Okay. That makes sense now. But I still want to know...
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant. When...
So I'm not seeing anything around here that could, like... stand out personally as what the code could be. What does that thing say? 0212. Is that what the code is right there? I couldn't even fucking read that from how far away I was sitting. 021219. Boom! Nice, dude. Okay. Hello. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies that local diner you all seen the lot from that local diner you all seen lots of much. The members of Project Romnus can come and join them in my lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmon's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have also purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Happy fall, Dr. Jules Marmon, co-head of research. Okay, so this is all about, like... Alright, so these two we've seen before. This one, I think, is a new one. Attention all staff, there is a significant amount of Blackrock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to the message and we'll fix the problem. Blackrock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. I think we saw that as well. This one seems to be new though. Hello, Carla. I have decided to reassign you from Project Romnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmon, co-head of research. Okay, so that's the next computer down. I think so far we've done all the computers that we can do. I'm also gonna need to find some healing items because this half health ain't gonna cut it, especially if we trigger a boss battle. Which, by the way, let me reload here. Okay, so we gotta go. It's a bad thing you can hear them, but they aren't coming out. Let's try... No, I don't want to waste a bullet. I was gonna say, I'm gonna try shooting at the wall and see what happens, but I don't want to waste a bullet on them. I'm gonna... You know what I mean. I don't want to waste a bullet if I'm wrong. Alright, so we gotta shift the walls again so I can get back to the elevator, and then we gotta go downstairs to sub-level 5. So let me, quick save, because we did the computer. Okay. So this might trigger the painted ones to, come out again. Looks like that's a no. Okay. So now we can go down to levels 4 and 5. Let's go down to 4 first and see what we have down there, and then we'll go to level 5, because I don't want to go to level 5 and miss something on level 4.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Error. Please hold.
This is not level 4.
Oh, it's the painting again.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself, a self-portrait, make them see.
Like I might be able to help you. but I need information, cooperation.
Yeah, I was right. That painting's definitely Rudolph. Wait, what's this?
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
That's the only thing down here is just that painting. And the manuscript page. It looks like it.
Rudolph Lane was dying.
Yeah. Okay. So now we can go down to Sub 5. Alright. Wish I could say I'm looking forward to this, but I'm not looking forward to this. Oh wait, what the fuck? And we got here. Shut these real quick. So far, it seems nothing of interest. You have a save spot. Quick save again. Give me 1 sec, guys. Okay, this is okay. So I didn't realize there was 2 different ways to go out here. I thought this was like another window, but it's not. Okay, cool. All right. I desperately need some healing items.
Come on.
Navigate the archives. Thank you. Yeah, since I did that, I'm gonna go quick see it again. Just so it saves my heal. I need more shotgun shells at least, if I can find some. No, but I did find more ammos for the salt gun. Or the black rock gun. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep calling it the salt gun. I keep going back and forth just because I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Holy sucking shit! That scared the fuck out of me, dude. Fuck off. Jesus fuck, bro. Is no one gonna pop out from here? Yup, I knew it. You piece of shit. Well, that was a waste. Genuinely, how the hell are you supposed to avoid that? Like... I don't get it, dude. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. Okay, well let me at least save getting that salt round. If anything, maybe I can go back up to one of the other sub-levels and look for another healing item, but... Like, what the actual hell? How are you supposed to fucking even... Just like that, well, okay.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
Well, it's a good thing I decided to run through that, because otherwise I would have probably just kept dying. Nothing? Are you serious? Okay. December 15th, 2017, Annual Report Threshold Study. Progress in the Lake House's directive to understand and suppress the Cauldron Lake threshold has improved this year. Research in the areas of threshold energy detection and measurement have made great strides. See reports WY-113 through WY-139, allowing us to work with the Investigations Department in the construction of an early warning system near the shore of Cauldron Lake. Exploring the relationship between the shadow and sources of light continues to be difficult without active threshold manifestations to test against. Additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow have similarly been difficult to develop without an active AWE throughout theoretical research continues. Research into threshold suppression techniques is ongoing, with no clear determination regarding their viability possible at this time. The team has been testing counter-frequency projection in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake per mandate V29HED, with all findings being sent to Dr. Darling as requested. In summary, 2017 has been a successful year with further promising breakthroughs predicted for 2018. Signed, Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research, and Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research. September 12, 2020 research mandate. Before Dr. Darling was lost in the lockdown of the oldest house, he tasked the Lake House with discovering the nature of the shadow and its ability to convert art into reality. During our diligent research into the phenomena, it has become clear that Darling was not dreaming big enough, which leads us to the new goal of the Lake House and its talented staff, to create a stable connection between the Cauldron Lake threshold and our own dimension. Threshold traversal has only ever been possible inside the oldest house and occasionally during altered world events, though this is often an involuntary process. The Shadow's known attraction to art provides us the perfect opportunity to create the world's first controlled bridge between dimensions that can be safely traversed in either direction. A laboratory will be built on sublevel 5 where experimentation related to linking with the threshold will be performed. This location will take full advantage of our proximity to Cauldron Lake. In this laboratory, we will simultaneously develop machinery that can connect with the AWE site in the lake and use art as the focal point to create the bridge. Precise methods are yet to be determined, though teams will soon be formed to explore processes involving art as a dimensional anchor, reality manipulation via art, and machine-assisted coupling. Signed, Dr. Jules and Diana Marmont, co-heads research. Because obviously we can't go over there because there's a dead end there. Same for over here. July 15, 2016, Project Arbitus, the definition of art, a study by Dr. Diana Marmont, PhD. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open the track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Sorry, that sound distracted me. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing. Wake 2010. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed. Zane 1970. What about other mediums? We need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on. Not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. And what about crafts outside of the most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc.? What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression? Or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor reach for the equation to succeed? Clearly there is much to determine. We must begin with developing a methodology using a vast range of art and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental, then find a way to test their potential connection to Cauldron Lake threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma, with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years. May 12, 2021, follow-up report, response redacted. On the morning of Redacted, the musician held at the lake house for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Redacted, known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths during her time at the lake house. That's the song I'm playing right now. That was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont. Redacted somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief, with any wider search considered an unacceptable risk to the Lake House's mandate of confidentiality. Actions to be taken. A. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any staff at the Lake House were involved in the disappearance of Redacted. B. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a Redacted means of escape. C. All material related to and work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference. D. Online checks for the public reappearance of Redacted are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with Redacted in the past. Known addresses with para-utilitarian AW activity. Redacted. http thishouseofdreams.blogspot.com with a link, redacted, Siren Society.io, redacted, blessed, redacted, etc. For the up-to-date full list, refer to redacted.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
We have computer. Password is 685298. Alright. So, what we got here? Diana, I just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks? Jules. What did he say? Was it approved? No, he refused. You know protocol does not allow this sort of thing, and he says he'll be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon. Like we are children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have an idea like this, come to me first. Jules. Diana, considering the details on the new page we have found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmot, co-head of research. Don't pretend like you're worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they are the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's whatever those may be. The ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing the work. No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What is the point in succeeding if we are dead? I am head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. You can't forbid anything. You're not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. Hello, Dr. Marmot. I received your formal complaint about Jules' behavior. You claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you are frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If this issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate this issue. Does that sound agreeable? Sincerely, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. So, let's see here. So, who was it that was... Okay, so Diana wanted to bring in live test subjects. Jules disapproved of it. And then Jules wanted to back out of the experimentation with Alan Wake and his writing. To which Diana also pushed back again. And then Diana got frustrated and pretty much set up Jules that Jules was being unfair about it, I guess is what I'm looking at correctly here. Which is interesting. Okay, which way are we coming from? This way, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way. If I'm looking correctly. Okay, it's fading out again. So then this must be a dead end then. If I'm looking at this correctly. Unless it's all about finding the right way through. No, this must all be a dead end. Get to the experiment site on sub-level 5. So... So you have a container by the break room there. When level 4. How do we get down to level 5?
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight living space. This is our too exhaustive subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
Gotta take it slow, 'cause that's the fastest way that I know. Deep breath, 6 deep breaths till the fear subsides. 6 deep breaths till I'm mine. 6 deep breaths, you can wait outside.
This stuff we already read. I didn't even see that. Nice, dude. Okay,
Gotta find that elevator.
so I guess we gotta go back through the archives then. Or back through that, you know, the mazes. And look for the elevator. Oh.
Clock stopped, and another shoe was dropped.
Okay, so you know what I think I have to do? I figure I gotta turn the power off, and that's probably where the elevator's probably on the other side. I want to do that. I'm probably able to get through. Yeah, see it?
This doesn't look like Lane's style. Different artist.
February 6th, I almost said 16. February 26, 2019, from Dr. Casper Darling, FBC Head of Research, to
Some
Dr. and
big
Dr.
experiment
Marmot.
tomorrow.
Subject, something to get...
I can't
Hey,
find
wait
the
a minute.
details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle. He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly
Okay, so it's
misplaced
just
the
a look again.
manuscript pages I
Anyways.
need for my work. Suddenly,
February
the
26,
exact pages that
2019,
I
from
need
Dr.
to
Casper
reference have
Darling,
just
FBC Head of
vanished.
Research, to Dr.
He
and
is
Dr. Marmon.
actively
Subject,
impeding
something to get
critical
you
bureau
started.
research.
I couldn't stop thinking about this new direction for the Lake
I mean,
House
if
after I
he
got
can do
back to
that,
New York.
then
I
what
hope
is
pivoting to
stopping me
researching
from
Threshold
going down to
Redacted's
that
reality
lab?
manipulation
And I don't
effect
know,
wasn't
just
too much of a
inverting
shock for
the
you.
amplifiers
It seemed like your
or
work on
misaligning
Containment was
the
stalling, so I
receivers or
decided
both.
you all could use a fresh start.
It's the
Here's something to
same
get you
thing
started.
in
Some
principle.
drawings made by a certain Redacted a while back, files 6D001 through 6D004, found in the attached envelope. Test for any reaction. They may
He
trigger
booked
with
the
the
lab.
shadow.
Some
Still
big
don't
experiment
like
tomorrow.
how unscientific that
I
name
can't
is.
find the details
You can designate the
anywhere.
artist as P6 in your records. I
Bastard is
expect regular
hiding
updates. Go team, Dr.
All
Darling.
those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished.
A light switch cord.
He is
actively
Quick lesson on
impeding
light
critical
switch
Bureau
cords.
research.
If you find one, pull it 3
I mean,
times.
he can do that. Then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers
The
or
orange,
misaligning
blue.
the receivers or...
What the fuck?
The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection. The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere. But I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
This is new.
Panopticon? But the Panopticon is at headquarters. Yeah.
I'm outside in a forest. The sun is shining. Birds are calling. I feel dirt beneath my feet. A breeze. Everything smells like rain. I'm not here. I'm in a forest. Sunlight on my face. Birds are flying past. Leaves rustle in the wind. Sunlight, trees everywhere. A field of flowers. Not here. Not here. Not here. A forest. The sun is shining. Outside, in a forest, the sun is shining, birds are calling, I feel dirt beneath my feet, a breeze, everything
This is
smells
P6.
I'm not here, I'm in a forest, sunlight on my face, birds are flying past, leaves rustle in the wind, in a forest, not here, sunlight, trees are everywhere, a field of flowers, not here, not here, not here, I'm in a forest, the sun is shining.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
Is that Rudolph?
Quiet.
Who are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house. Is anyone else alive?
I can't.
It's a waste of time. This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
I'm where I belong.
Everyone I meet here is either a painting or a paracriminal.
Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. No, no, not again. Not yet. No, 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 no.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay. Okay.
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. For Wellington, I need to know if it...
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
Oh shit.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow.
At least my voice is back to normal.
I think that was like a nod to Control. I pretty sure the character is Jesse in control. Alright. Level 5.
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
6.
Shut down the experiment.
The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced. It was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Who the fuck is that? Oh shit, Diana. They both became taken. Jesus. Oh boy.